What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, I really want to have a conversation about the lovely Meagan Good. And boy, is she beautiful. It's like the older she gets, the better looking she gets, and the broker and uglier I get. So I'm never going to have a chance. And, since I was, coming up and realized who she was, listen, man, in my day, Meagan Good in the late 90s, early 2000s, especially 2000s when I came to know who she was, early 2000s, everybody wanted her. And still to this day, she holds weight very good. And when she got dumped by Devon Franklin, what did we hear, guys? Oh, man, do you know what you're giving up? You see how beautiful she is? You see how fine she is? You gonna let that go? That's exactly what we heard, right? How beautiful, how fine, how gorgeous she is. And let me tell you this, beauty is important. Looks are important. As a woman, looks are important, even as a man. But like I said, it'll get you in and it won't keep you. It got her divorced, her good looks, okay? Now, let's fast forward to what we have right now. Jonathan Majors, a black man for all intents and purposes, wasn't even really worried about black women. He had him a white woman until, he had to go to jail and he got his wake-up call, and now he's back with Meagan Good. He's back to the community. And, they've been out all, everywhere, and, basically all those terrible things came out about him. Him being abusive and all these other things. And so now Meagan Good is talking about, how serious they are. And some people are hinting at marriage. They might get married. He's referring to her as the missus. We see them going almost everywhere together. But the question remains, why would she marry Jonathan Majors? If you look at Jonathan Majors, he's on the bottom of his career. Nobody will touch him. Nobody takes him seriously. Nobody wants him. Can't get a job anywhere. And when he was on his high horse, he wasn't thinking about her. I mean, she was divorced after that and he wasn't really checking for her. So why now? Why is she so interested in him now? And then I hate to come with the evidence or the facts that so many ladies don't want to talk about, but we'll talk about it here. I'll tell you why. Want to know why? Who else is there for Meagan Good to date? And I hate to be like this because we look at her and say, man, she's beautiful. She is. Man, she's sexy. She is. Man, she just got a lot going on. She does. What does that have to do with how she is in a relationship? Can anybody figure that out for me? Can anybody quantify that? What does that got to do? Does anybody know? What does it have to do? I'll tell you. Nothing. Well, let me kind of put it to you in sports, in a sports fashion. Let's look at Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, either hand, dynamite. Normally the right hand, okay? But when it comes to, punishing an opponent, getting you out of there, we've seen it with, Ortiz and him being able to hurt people. Hey, the guy can hit. Too bad boxing is more about power than just hitting people hard. It's about defense. It's about will. It's about skill. It's about strategy. So you being able to hit hard is one thing, but can you take punches and do you have a particular strategy? That didn't work well with Joseph Parker, who's a much better boxer than him. We've seen what the Chinese guy did to him. And Deontay Wilder has much more power than probably both of those guys. But no strategy, can't box, bad technique. Where does it get you? It gets your ass whooped. Gets you put on the goddamn pavement. Because you want to know why? He never worked on those things and he got exposed. And as I get older, I realize about people, especially us going into the 40s, the things that we don't work on as we get older, it's very hard to change. Once you get set in your way, it's hard to change. So when you get in your 40s, all those mistakes from your 20s and 30s, it just keep piling up, keep piling up, keep piling up. So then what are you gonna do? I'm gonna tell you, nothing. It sucks. It's terrible. It's bad. It's awful. Okay? That's what happens. It's the truth. It's the God's honest truth. And those are the things that continue to beat people. So when you don't do it, you have to do what? Settle for less. Look at Adrian Bronner, for example. Great boxer when he's focused. Can't stop partying, cutting weight too late, not serious, inactive. So now you're fighting guys that are on the come up. You can't qualify for the big fights anymore. We talk about Adrian Bronner, we would never say Errol Spence. We would never say a guy like that. We would never say Terrence Crawford. We all know that he's not on that level anymore because those days are done. He's done. So it doesn't matter he's talented. Doesn't matter he's a good fighter or a great fighter. Doesn't matter he's a multi-level champion. His bad habits have cost him now. Same thing what you're seeing with a lot of these ladies having to settle for a guy like Jonathan Majors when they're allegedly so beautiful. Beauty is just one aspect. You have to work on your attitude. And this is something I've noticed even for myself. As I've gotten older, and I hope a lot of you guys as men follow this, we have to work on how we treat people. Like, it is so important. How we treat people, how we talk to people, how people see us in the world. It makes a difference. It really does. Okay? It's the God's honest truth. Want to have business partners, want to have friends that care about you in the industry, want to have people who will come to your back and do things. Hey, it really helps if you're not an ass. It really does help. When you're not an ass and you're not out here doing stupid things, it helps people want to work with you. It helps people want to do business with you. It really does. It gives you that ability to do all of those things. But when you have those problems, you just can't get over it. Then what you start doing is, as you get older, you start saying, man, you know what? Damn, bro. They don't even really mess with me like that. Damn, bro. They don't even like me like that. Damn, bro. They don't even fool with me like that. No, bro, you don't fool with yourself like that. Okay? You don't fool with yourself like that. A lot of these ladies go around and then they try to continue to say silly things like, these guys are trash, these guys are this and that. Okay, well then tell me how the lady who looks sometimes even worse than you gets a better man. I don't know how many black men I see in some of these magazines, Ebony or Jet, and you look at them getting married, high profile brothers. And then when you look at the women they're marrying, you're like, okay, yeah, she looks okay. She looks good. I mean, she's not Megan Good, but she's fine. She's not Keke Palmer. I think Keke Palmer, especially in her heyday, whoa, beautiful, beautiful. Not that, but hey, he's married. Why? That woman has intangibles. When a man wants to get married, he wants a woman that's intangible. What can she do? You're not feeling well that day, you're depressed. You need somebody to reassure you. You need people to do things like that, that keep the house looking nice, keep your kids looking nice. I'm looking for a person like that. A person who doesn't embarrass me, all right? A person I can take to church with, a person that I can hold my future with. That's what I'm looking for, okay? I'm looking for that. I need that. I need that. I want that. I desire that. That's what guys want. You can call it whatever you want to call it, that's fine. But that's what guys are looking for. And if you don't have those skills, you'll end up trying to make a dead situation a great one. Praising a guy that you know that you don't want after getting dumped. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity John. Producer for all you do, scared the bell. We're out.